Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is the Trading Card Frog, and today we'll be live streaming. Yes, it will be pretty interesting. It's a concept that I've seen other people do before. It's been a while though since I've seen one, but you never know. I could bring it back. It's a 3x3 grid, and basically what we do is, usually there would be a theme for the grid. Today we'll have one that's Yu-Gi-Oh themed and one that's Pokemon themed, so we'll be doing two grids. And out of those two grids, basically the goal is to identify 3 times 3, that's 9. 9 images or titles or names or whatever, 9 items that match the theme, in my opinion, the best. But to make it a little more of a twist, instead of just saying my 9 favorite Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh cards or monsters or creatures or whatever, I decided to put one theme per little tile. So we're gonna have 9 themes per subject, and I decided to put 3 bonus themes each that we can also, discuss together if you guys join in and chat with me. So, it should be pretty interesting. And at the same time, we're also going to be opening some cards. Yes, I have this first partner pack from the Sinnoh region that we'll be opening. And we also have one Yu-Gi-Oh! King's Court booster pack that we'll be opening. So we have some stuff to open, and we have some stuff to discuss. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy, because I hope I will also be enjoying it. So, it's mutual, kind of that mutual trust going on. So I will be starting to, share my other screen. Okay, and now I need to minimize this one. Wait a minute, this shouldn't be too long. Switching there, okay. And then I can just, okay, there we go. Boom. Okay. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it well enough, so I'll try to zoom in a little more. Okay, this should be zoomed in enough. I'll put my face on the other side, I guess. Whoop, nope, that's not the right thing. There we go. I'll put my face there so I can zoom a little more on my grid. There we go. So this is almost a full page of grid. This should be very clear for you guys. I hope it is. If anyone's out there watching, please comment. Tell me if it is easy to see what's written. But yeah, so this should be interesting for you guys. We'll start with the Pokemon one, because that's probably the one with the more content that I can try to figure. It's gonna make me think a little more than the Yu-Gi-Oh one, and it's also the one where I have the most stuff to open. So I will be starting with that. Let's start with the first partner pack. My goal is to be opening this to show off the 3 giant cards, and then I'll put them in the binder that I will show you guys real quick. Then we'll do the grid. Once the Pokemon grid is over, we'll do the packs inside the first partner pack, and then we'll do the Yu-Gi-Oh grid, and then we'll do the Yu-Gi-Oh pack, and that way we'll finish on a possibly strong note if we get a good pull. So, it's all about that chance, the possibility of getting something good and a high note at the end. So first off, let's go with the promo cards from the pack. So we have a Turtwig, pretty basic artwork, but very cute and simple. It is a tiny leaf Pokemon, as the Pokédex describes. Pretty cute. We have a Chimchar, little fire monkey boy, or girl, but it's a little fire monkey thing. And we have Piplup, very, very cute little penguin. Yes. So these 3 are very cool little cards. From the first partner packs, basically what you get is the first appearance artwork of every one of those cards. So it's the first time those starters appeared in Diamond and Pearl, and that's where you get to see these. Now I'll just put them in the binder, and we can go quickly through the binder, just a simple overlook. And wait, what order are they in? Jeez, okay, they're not in normal order. That's swell. Okay, so grass always is the first in the Pokedex, so let's start with Turtwig. Turtwig. And then it's usually water, I think, or fire. What did I do for the previous ones? Grass, fire, water. Okay, so I'll put Chimchar next. Chimchar next. And then I will finish with the mighty Piplup the Penguin. Yes. We have a viewer online right now. Welcome to the live stream. And so we have this little binder right here. Pretty cute. And we'll just have a quick look at the cards in it. I don't have all the cards from this set just yet because I've pre-ordered the last 3 packs of the first partner packs, and they're only going to ship me the stuff once they are all released. So I'm only going to be opening all 3 last packs, including the original starters from the first gen, all together. That'll be a video eventually once they're all released. I think they finish the releases in like November or something. It's not easy to show the cards while I'm not watching what I'm doing. So here we have Litten. We have Poplio. This is not going well. This is not easy. Chespin. Fennekin. The little frog. Froakie. We have Snivy or Snivy, depending on how you pronounce it. We have the pig or Tepig. We have Oshawott. I believe the Pokemon Go Community Day tomorrow is actually this little guy right here. So for those of you out there who are actually into Pokemon Go, you know, it might not be too late to prepare yourselves for tomorrow. And that's it for the binder. The rest will be to fill out eventually. But that's that for that. We have 2 packs inside the first partner pack thing. We have a base set Sun and Moon, which I will not be opening. I usually keep these aside for either giveaways or to sell back to try to finance a little bit of the channel's videos. And we have a Chilling Rain pack. I don't remember if I've opened any of these, or maybe I've opened one of these. So I'll put that aside and we'll open it after doing the grid from the actual, you know, the goal of this live stream, basically. Oh, thank you, Duncan. You're the viewer. Nice. Thanks for saying the streams are fire. Really appreciated. So yeah, today we are doing, as I've mentioned before, but I think no one was around at that time. So just to make sure everyone's on the same page, today we're doing grids. So it's 3x3. We have 9 total themes that we will be doing for Pokemon and for Yu-Gi-Oh! And we also have 3 bonus tiles where we will also add some extra stuff. You know, that's just for the fun of it. And if you guys out there want to participate or give your input, share some nostalgia about, you know, why you would have chosen certain stuff, please mention it in the comments and we'll go over it together. So yeah. I just realized that my channel's logo is basically over my face. I'll just move my tile a little bit, I guess. Okay. Okay, so let's begin. Pokemon. My favorite rarity for Pokemon. What is my favorite rarity? Okay, so Pokemon, I don't collect a lot of it. And if I go back in my mind, there are some very nostalgic old cards that I love very dearly, okay? But I don't know if those cards are cool because of their rarity. I guess I would have to go with a more recent rarity. Like, I do love rainbow rares, but not the ones in the most recent sets, because they've become like pixelated rainbow rares instead of the cool texture ones. I would say rainbow rare. I'll get a quick Google image for that. Pokemon Rainbow Rare. Let's go with Rayquaza just for the fun of it. I should be able to find a pretty clear and clean image of it. Just to show you guys what it is that I like. But there are some very, very dope other rarities. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a lot of different rarities. But, you know, you have to have a favorite, right? It is what it is. Okay, I've got a clean image right here. Copy paste. There we go. So this is the Rainbow Rare. This is what I enjoy the most for rarity. And I've got only a few of them, not a lot. But I do love them a lot. So yeah, I think I just erased everything that's... Yeah, okay, I erased everything in the tile. Anyways, but yeah, this is the rarity I prefer. But there are some very cool rarities, whether they be new ones or old ones. If you look at the old ones, you have the gold stars, which were awesome. And you have the original EXs, which were epic compared to the newer ones. Those ones back in the days had the silver shining border, and it was a lot and so much foil into one card. That was beautiful stuff right there. And there are some newer ones as well, like the amazing rares are also very beautiful. I guess I just love textured cards, or something that gets your attention without having to be sharp. Just very detailed, I guess. Not necessarily sharp. Anyways, so this will answer my favorite rarity. It's the rainbow. Favorite single or unique card. So, like, this would be which one is my single most favorite card in existence. Like, it's not like, for example, if I say I love Snorlax, well, it's not just saying Snorlax. It's saying which version of Snorlax is my favorite. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are following me out there, but that's what I meant by that. So, like, what's my most unique favorite thing that I prefer? And for Pokemon, well, I mean, yes, I guess you guys will just get annoyed, but it's the Gold Star Rayquaza. So we're gonna have a lot of Rayquaza in here, guys. But yeah, that's something that I just love to watch, and it's also my favorite Pokemon ever. So I just have to have it right here. There we go. I'll actually let you guys look at it a little more as a zoomed in card right here. It is just beautiful. This card, if I had it in my collection, it would be like the most prized possession out of all my Pokemon collection stuff. Beautiful shit right there. But this is expensive as fuck. I will not be buying a single of those in a very long time. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to pay for one in the next 5 fucking years. But it is a beautiful card, and it is my favorite Pokemon card ever. If there's ever a reprint, you for sure know I'll be on it. First guy on it for sure. But yeah, Gold Stars were not a special rarity that I loved more than other rarities because they're not that exceptional compared to the nowadays cards. Nowadays, you have some very insane stuff, but back in the days, Gold Stars were the shit. Like, they weren't good necessarily to play, and you couldn't really have more than one of them in your deck, and they didn't really bring much to the field, but they were so difficult to pull, and they had such great artwork and foiling on them, and the artwork on Gold Stars actually came out of the frame, which was something that was amazing. That was not something common back in the days compared to nowadays when you have EXs that just come out, GXs that just come out as well. You have those half card artworks, full arts. You have the rainbows, which are also full art technically. You have the amazing rares, which are also just coming out of the card, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, Gold Star Rayquaza was something that impacted me a lot when I was younger, but I never got around to get one. But it is just so beautiful. I have a couple of Gold Stars. I do have some, but I don't have this one, and that one would be my most favorite card. So yeah, it is what it is. Favorite card, so basically favorite monster, favorite Pokemon, I guess. Well, obviously my favorite Pokemon is Rayquaza. Jeez, okay, the Pokemon one is gonna be a little boring, guys. I'm really sorry, but it is what it is. And I like my green snack. I'm really sorry, guys, but gotta expect it. Thing is, I do have a lot of other very, very beloved Pokemons, like very dear to me. Ray is just there as a title Pokemon. But there are other ones underneath which are very, very much dear to me. Like I love Dragonite. I love Snorlax. I love um, Gengar. I have so many of those that I like. Uh, I love Tyranitar as well, but not that much. But I do love it. I like so many Pokemon I love very dearly. But Rayquaza has to be the top placeholder. It has to be it. If there has to be a king, this is it. It's the king of the sky, baby. And it's like there's a meme about Rayquaza basically where he's always smiling awkwardly. Like if you look at the other cards in here as well, look at that. It's just always got a smile on him, like always a smile. And the meme basically just states that it's always smiling because it wants to tell a dad joke, but it can't because it's a mean dragon. And I can relate to that, but I do tell the dad jokes and I get the consequences from them. Not a lot of people like the dad jokes I make. But, anyways. Uh, oh, you commented, Dunk. It certainly is a beauty. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful piece of work. And, no Mewtwo. Well, the thing is, I like Mewtwo a lot. It's not in my top 10, but I do like it a lot. It's definitely in my top 20 Pokemon. I prefer Mewtwo in the anime compared to the video games, which is why it's not in my top 10. Because in the video games, it's just basic Mewtwo. It's very powerful, not very solid. It's an interesting Pokemon. It's a single catch per game if you have it, in the original games at least. But in the trading card game, it has beautiful artwork, but I never got around to play it much. And when you go into the anime, then it becomes awesome. Mewtwo in the anime is the boss. Like it has such a great personality. It's such an asshole, but it has a heart, and that's you have to go and enjoy Mewtwo in the anime. Like it's the big meanie that wanted to destroy everything, then it became nice again, just like the cliched thing. But as soon as it became nice, it also kept a side of it that was mean, because it still has very much distrustful. It's not it doesn't trust humans. It doesn't trust other Pokemon. I do think that that's a good way to go for it because of its past, which was very dark. And, it's got great story. The lore of Mewtwo is awesome. But video game-wise, card game-wise, that's just the reason why it's not in my top 5 or top 10. But it's up there. It's a awesome Pokemon. For sure. And I'm pretty confident that it is your favorite when you ask. Okay, so those are the Pokemon or the creature related questions. Now we're going to go a little more into the the actual card game, because this is a card channel, I guess. We talk about anime sometimes, we talk about games sometimes, but it's mainly a card themed thing, like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Magic, card stuff. But yeah, so favorite deck in the history of the game. Fun fact, I like Pokemon, but I never played competitively. I've played in the schoolyard. I tried playing a few games with the actual rules in events, but never competitively. And I only remember playing like 3 different decks from way back in the days. The best one that I've played in a legit environment was from Diamond and Pearl era. Wait a minute. I think I might be able to find it actually. Pokemon Blastoise. I think it's Crystal Guardians, the set in which it was. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Wait a minute. I'll give you guys an image. Copy. Paste. There we go. This is the one that I played. So the deck that I played the most in a legit environment was a water deck, but it was also a fire deck. Fire. I mean, it's not fire, but it's wait, I'll show you guys another picture of another card that was in that deck. It won't be too long. There we go. It's not fire, it's thunder, I guess. Okay, the Google won't let me copy paste the image. Give me more time. Copy image. Paste. There we go. Okay. So these two were the main bosses of that deck. It made almost no sense, but it made sense in a way back then. Like, I had two decks that were playable at the same time, and I would just interchange the boss monster of the deck. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but yeah. Depending on my opponent, I would use the same trainers. I would use like the same basic stuff, but against some, I would use the Charizard deck, and against others, I would play the Blastoise deck, depending on, you know, the opponent. Crystal Guardians was an awesome set for me. I just loved these two versions and these two cards specifically. That's back when I played after summer camp. Yeah, that's in those days, you know. Very very cool decks to play. I also played in the water version. There were Palkia and the Palkia level X from the Diamond and Pearl era decks. And in the Thunder version, I had, because back then we didn't really play with rotations much, or at least, you know, rotations didn't affect our decks too much. But I had the Charizard from the Lightning version, and I had Metagross as well, because it's metal, and there are metal energies here. So, you know, that was the thing back then for my two decks. But I would usually just interchange the Pokemon and energies and just keep the same trainers. So, you know, one week I would play one, and then the opponent would change to a Thunder deck to beat my Water deck. And so I would switch the next week into my Thunder deck, because Thunder against Thunder doesn't do much. And so they would switch to Water, because that defeats the Charizard. Or they would switch to Fire to defeat the Metagross. And basically at that point, I would just switch the week after into Blastoise deck. So, you know, I was that kind of a person, just, you know, keeping it real and not taking a deck for a month just to get beaten after a week because they adapt. And then, well, that's it. That's that tile. Let's go to the next tile. So we have the current main deck. Here's the thing. I'm not currently playing Pokemon, like, at all. I don't play the game right now. Like, I've stopped playing in Diamond and Pearl era, and I've started collecting again with Celestial Storm, just some specific sets. So I don't have a deck right now. But in a previous live stream, I did play the tutorial for the online version of Pokemon. Like, there's a Pokemon online trading card game thing, and I did play the tutorial for it. I think I played a couple games as well, but I don't quite remember how far I went. But I do remember that the deck that was given used Lightning. Like, it was Thunder type. I don't remember everything in that deck, but I think there was a Raichu. So I'll just go and, you know, get an image of Raichu. Wait, was there a Raichu? I remember it was Thunder, and I always just went one up. I think it was Raichu. Yeah, it probably is Raichu. I don't know. I could open the game and just check, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm too lazy. Maybe it's Maybelline. I don't know. I'm trying to find a picture of Raichu that makes sense. Like, is there... Okay, yeah, let's go. I'll take this, I guess. Copy image. Paste. So here, I would say that if it's not a Raichu deck, it's just at least a Thunder deck. So I'm going to put some electric Pokemon in that tile and call it a day. But yeah, We've got Thunder, baby. You've been thunderstruck. Preferred playstyle. Well, since I don't play, it's hard to tell. But what I do know is I do not like Pokemon decks that you have to go into multiple stages of evolution before your Pokemon becomes playable. So I guess I would go with big basic monsters instead of evolving decks. I don't know what kind of a image I can put there for that. I guess I'll just go with another Thunder that evolves quickly or barely. Oh yeah, there was an Electabuzz in the deck that was given in the tutorial. I'll put an Electabuzz. That's not a bad move. There we go, Electabuzz. Huzzah! There we go. Looking good. Looking good. I'll save this. Yeah. Okay, so we're 6 tiles down out of 9 already. Going strong. And we have 3 bonus ones. Then we'll open 1 pack. And then we'll go back to the Yu-Gi-Oh tiles. So let's keep going with favorite set. Whew. Favorite set in the history of Pokemon. This one will surprise you guys, I think. I love a lot of sets, especially, because Rayquaza on top of the pack art for quite a few sets. And this one came from the Deoxys era, EX Deoxys, whatever. So that was also a very good set, a very good era. But that is not what makes me decide what my favorite set is. Not for Pokemon, at least, that's for sure. My favorite set would have to be the fossil set. I'll actually go and get a picture for you guys. But the fossil set is actually my favorite Pokemon set. I don't have any more justification for the moment. I'm just trying to get a picture first. There we go. Okay, copy image. I'll put that there right here. Oof, that's a huge ass image. What the hell? Okay, I'll minimize it. Whoa, I did not expect it to be this big when I copy-pasted it. Jeez. How many years is it going to take me to fit it in one tile? Whew. That is a lot of work. I deserve my Klondike bar. Okay, so the fossil set. Why the fossil set? Well, that's a good question. Honestly, I think I'm just emotionally attached to it. That's the only thing I can say. Fossil set had great artwork. It's old, it's vintage, of course, but it's not the oldest set. There were a few before, like the actual base set was before. But fossil set just had something about it, It was very cool. I loved the artwork on the packs. As you guys can see on the screen right now, there was Aerodactyl, there was Kabutops, the Zapdos, Lapras. A lot of very cool artworks on the packs, which was pretty dope back then, considering that the previous packs just, they weren't that artwork related. Although these ones aren't that much as well. The box just felt cool. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, it says danger on the box. It says this side up, caution, Pokemon cards, and stuff like that. There are holes printed on it and stuff like that. It's got a very cool atmosphere to it, There's like expert level for your difficulty level of playing and stuff like that. I just loved it so much. I remember, this is a story from way long ago, okay? But I remember there was a dollar store near my place. I think it's like maybe 20 minutes walk from my place. And back then, even if it's a dollar store, they still sometimes had cards. They would have this plastic display case with a key that could rotate on itself. And on one side there would be Pokemon, on another side there would be Yu-Gi-Oh, another side would be hockey. I don't remember the prices, but it's a dollar store, so it probably wasn't too expensive. Like a normal store would have sold the pack for $4. I think the store sold it for $5 or $6, just, so they could make a little more money. But yeah, at some point back then, there was a fossil pack there, and I was so in love with the artwork, the vibe it gave me. As a kid, I loved fossils. I still do nowadays. I'm not a fossil geek. Like, I'm not gonna be able to name every dinosaur in the world or stuff like that. But I loved dinosaurs as a kid. I actually wanted at some point to be a paleontologist. And so the fossil set just spoke to me. Like, the fossils were there. There was Zapdos. There were like these cool designs on the box and on the pack arts that said like this set is dangerous, man. You gotta be able to tame these monsters and stuff like that. It was insane. Like, the marketing on it was insane. It was cool as fuck, and I really wanted that pack, and I think I got it. I didn't keep the wrappers, sadly. Back then I didn't keep wrappers. I would love to have that right now because it's just awesome looking. But anyways, long story short, Fossil set was insane. It's also the set in which Dragonite was introduced, I believe. I still have a Dragonite with the fossil icon. The Aerodactyl from this set was awesome. Oh, okay. Like, I have to talk about the Aerodactyl from that set. I have to, okay? I still have one. It's damaged. I don't care. Thing is, there used to be a commercial on TV. Eventually, I might do a live stream where we watch some commercials from the good old days, like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon commercials. They were very on point back then. They were targeted to kids because you could do that back then here in Canada and Quebec. But nowadays, you can't really do that as much. Like, there are some rules and stuff like that. But there was a video back then, like an actual commercial, in which a kid would open a pack, and the card that he pulled was Aerodactyl, and he was happy. But there would be a gust of wind, and the card would just start flying. Like, it would just fly through the park, fly through the streets and stuff like that, just as if Aerodactyl was actually trying